U-17 national team has played 34 games in the current cycle. Well, Crossfire, the #1 seed, winning the Northwest Division, they come in off of victories over Real SoCal, Concord Fire, and a loss to Sky Blue PDA after they have already been through in Group C. Sophie Hurst, she'll be heading to Harvard. The U-16 girls national team player was called into a U-18 camp this spring, will lead the midfield for the Washington-based side. So it's the #1 overall seed and regular season champions Crossfire Premier taking on the LAFC Slammers with the right to play Solar in the finals on Friday. And we'll have the next 90 minutes for you coming up here on USSoccerDA.com.
gentlemen, the U.S. Soccer Development Academy welcomes you to this 2018 Girls U-18 19th semifinal between Crossfire Premier and LAFC Slammers. Today's referee is Jeff Alcafarado. His assistants, Jacob Harold and Eric Crete, and the fourth official, Magda Z. And here are today's starting lineups. First, for Crossfire Premier, team captain, number 4, Taylor Nielsen. In goal, number 18, Riley Travis. Number 3, Katie Duong. Number 5, Brittany Weedman. Number 7, Natalie Duab. Number 10, Shay Adams. Number 13, Mackenzie Floyd. Number 14, Helena Riskelding. Number 20, Sophie Hurd. Number 21, Claire Deed. Number 48, Malaki Tomar. And now for LAFC Slammers. Team captain, number 8, Abigail Grenbell. In goal, number 1, Juvelia Caperta. Number 5, Jenna Neiswinger. Number 6, Katie Wiesner. Number 7, Genevieve Watkins. Number 9, Emily Johnson. Number 11, Madison Curry. Number 13, Jessie Loren. Number 16, Madison Lederbach. Number 25, Amaya Gonzalez. And number 27, Malia Wadenschnitt. Now please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
It's the regular season champions Crossfire Premier taking on LAFC Slammers for the right to take on Solar in Friday's first ever U-18-19 U.S. Soccer Girls Development Academy Finals. LAFC Slammers coming through Group A, the number 6 seed overall, went 3-0 in group play with 8 goals for and 2 goals against the Slammers side, who won their first 2 games, were already through, lost on the final match day to Sky Blue PDA, but playing for a chance to go to the finals here as Crossfire looking to continue their tremendous season As head coach Billy Wiskell said, this is possibly their girls' last game together. They were upset in the last national final they made it to last year. The only goal for this team is to win a title. That's what it's been all season. Mark Serber alongside Danielle Diavanzo, and Danielle, two really good teams coming into this one. We already saw a great first semifinal, hoping for more over these next 90 plus extra time if necessary.
And as we know, the winner will take on Solar. As we saw, they beat the Boston Breakers 4-0. This time around, we've got Crossfire Premier taking on LAFC Slammers. It should be an extremely tough matchup for both sides. I think it'll be more of a defensive battle, and we'll see it will take a lot of effort to try to break through that back line and be able to get one on the board.
It's the regular season champions in the Southwest Division for LAFC Slammers against the regular season champions and overall champions out of the Northwest Division in Crossfire Premier. All West Coast battle here to decide who will go on to face the Texas Club in Solar. It's a good look at Katie Duong. And then on the other side for LAFC, team that is looking to put their stamp on the Development Academy. It is Crossfire in all white who will kick us off. The Redmond Washington side will be attacking to your right. LAFC in their all black with gold numbers attacking to your left as we're underway in semifinal number 2 of the first ever girls U-18-19 U.S. Soccer Development Academy semifinals.
Right away, it looks like they're just trying to pin LAFC, and they're a defensive third. They're trying to push up, shift over. Can they win the ball quickly and go the other way?
Weisner flying forward, has a runner ahead of her, tries to slip it in. It's a good ball, Louderback plays it across, and the shot is on, but it's rolled right into Riley Travis.
And we see right away why Weisner has been one of the most capped players in the current U17 national pool, having the ability to penetrate forward, having the vision to play that diagonal ball in, right into the stride of her teammate, looking to switch the ball across.
They'll let this one roll all the way through. Cascapera will take, making her 27th start of the season. Cascapera, Slammers side, won their first match 2-0 against Real Colorado. Defeated Legends FC 3-0, and on the final match day, getting by the NC Courage 3-2. 13-0-2 in their last 15 games for this LAFC Slammer side. Have to go back to March 3rd, a 6-2 loss against the San Diego Surf. Since then, they have turned it around sensationally. That's a good tackle from Crossfire. The Washington side looked to build it out of the back. Flying forward through Riesling and switched across to the far side. It's a good ball slid in the top of the box. That's played away by the Slammers.
It was a great ball by Riesling to be able to switch the point of attack, looking for Duong on that far side open. Again, the LAFC defense doing a great job of shifting quickly and plugging the gaps.
Duong doing a good job to get back on the defensive end. It's off her last, so it'll be a throw-in for LAFC. It's a Slammers club that includes alumni such as Ashley Nick, Whitney Engen, Christian Press, and Camille Levine, as well as many others who've gone on to go pro in the NWSL or represent the U.S.
And of those of late, Kristen Press just getting her 100th cap recently, a huge accomplishment on the national team level, and again shows how the Development Academy is becoming a feeder system into the national team pools.
Plenty of national team players out here in the semifinal on both sides. We'll highlight them as the game goes on, as it's a goal kick for Crossfire Premier. It's played inside looking for Grubel, but it's one back. Slammer's doing a great job to press, and even if Crossfire gets that first pass off, they usually step in and win the second or the third. It'll be a free kick as Genevieve Watkins is brought to ground. Watkins will leave this off. It'll be Curry to come over to take. Madison Curry's free kick. Played toward the top of the box, neatly brought down. That's a great ball from Grubel. Just beyond the reach of Niswonger on the far side. Niswonger, a member of the U-18 national team pool, was most recently called into a U-20 camp, the number 5 for LAFC Slammers. It'll be a goal kick for Travis Riley, getting her 9th start of the season and her 12th appearance. The Seattle, Washington native has optioned short, but it looks like she's going to go long. Drills it into the midfield. One back by Slammers. And that's a good ball over the top. Niswonger tried to play it across, but it's cut out. Crossfire putting it over the top. It's looking for the run of Riesling. And it's well defended.
Very smart play there by Curry to be able to just head it back to her keeper, reset, then trying to build out the other way. Now keep possession, swing the ball around, wait until you can find those gaps in the middle of players checking in to continue the build-up from the defensive third all the way up to the attack.
Curry will get it out wide for Johnson, but it's won back by the Crossfire. And a long searching ball over the head of the target forward. It will roll all the way through to Cascapera. Take her time, Cascapera. Looking to launch it into the midfield in the 6th minute of play. Well, Curry was dragged down, but play goes on. Crossfire will get the first corner kick of the game. And it comes in the 6th minute.
You saw there as Curry came over to try to play that ball back quickly with the drag back. She was taken down, but play continued. And I believe that was Tomar on the far side there, working to earn the first corner of the match for Crossfire.
So defending for LAFC to do here. It'll be an in-swinger from the far side. Mackenzie Floyd making her way up. Well, it's a good ball in at the back post. Still something might be on here. LAFC able to get it clear. And it's the Southern California side to come forward. One back. Nielsen plays it in. Chance at the top of the box. And that one floating just wide. Good hit from Claire Dede, who will play her college ball at the University of Hawaii. One of 1,056 U.S. Soccer Development Academy players who signed to play college soccer in 2018.
Just a great touch there by Dede to push herself a little bit off on an angle and creating enough separation for her to get a shot with her left foot just a little wide, as both teams are still trying to get into the rhythm early on in this match, try to feel each other out and see where they can find the weaknesses and then try to exploit them.
Cascapera in the 7th minute. Over the top. And it'll be Cascapera again. One back by Crossfire in midfield. Was a nice turn by Riesling, but well muscled off the ball. That's solid defending from Malia Walansevich. She'll have to do more defending here as Riesling steps in. She puts in a dangerous cross just over the head of Dede.
So that and a good read by Cascapera to just step forward, secure that ball, and now she's just going to take her time, allowing her team to push up as she tries to play that ball in the middle, as Lauren has that side's advantage right now in the middle of the field.
Helped on, brought down by Grubel. It's a good run from the number 8. Has Weisner out wide, and Grubel steps into one, but drags her shot well wide of Travis's goal.
I think there she was looking for Niswonger, trying to make an overlapping run, peeling in behind and then cutting into the box. but just a little bit of miscommunication there.
So it'll be a goal kick for Riley Travis. Wind beginning to pick up in Oceanside in what's been a gorgeous day here in Southern California. Just about 35 miles north of San Diego. As Wallensevich picks it up in midfield. Far side Johnson. Pushes it up. One back by Crossfire. Played forward for Duong. Too far ahead of her. And it will be an LAFC throw-in as we head into the 10th minute of play.
Great pressure there by Duop to step up and try to penetrate quickly with a ball. Tumar just rolled a little bit too far left.
So it'll be Crossfire continue to advance the ball down this touchline via the throw-in. Forward for Weisner to chase. Headed over her. Referee lets play go on. Jeff Alcoforado out of Cal South is your man in the middle for today. One back by Gonzalez.
See Gonzalez doing a great job there to anticipate and be the shield between her and the two back defenders there, the 4-5s, not allowing that ball to split through them. And another great disruption played there by Gonzalez to help LAFC get on the attack.
Wallensevich wins the throw-in. 30th appearance of the season for Wallensevich. Quickly gets it inside, and we'll get it back from Neiswanger. Gonzalez over for Madison Curry, and she'll bring it forward under pressure from Didi. Out wide for Johnson. Duong strips Johnson of the ball, but it rolls out of bounds for an LAFC Slammers throw-in. Get the feeling so far, both teams still trying to feel each other out, Danielle.
And you're seeing a lot of the plays just taking place more in the middle third as both midfields are looking to try to figure out how can we move the ball and where's the shift, where does it break down, and can we get through that gap.
First heavy challenge of the game, and it'll be a free kick for LAFC. This is Neiswanger cutting inside, who was brought to ground.
Just a bit of a hard tackle there. But there's the free kick opportunity. We see, can they serve it into the box? Try to get something out of it.
6 players queued up across the top of the box for LAFC, but it's Slammers who get it away. Still defensive work to be done. Cross blocked by Duong in the corner. Forward for Didi. Good job to step in front of her. Neiswanger gets it out wide.
Say great job by Tumar first to break up that initial play, and then on that second one was Duob there with that slide tackle, deflecting it off of Louderback to get the throw in.
So it'll be a throw in for Crossfire. Launching it forward, Gonzalez sends it back the other way. Header on for Neiswanger. That's a beautiful ball laid off. Grubel's shot, well handled by Travis.
Great little 1-2 combo there where you have Grubel dropping it back for Neiswanger. Neiswanger taking a shot, but it goes right into the hands of Travis.
It was a good effort. Hit well, just too close to the keeper.
There's a quick little 1-2. Grubel likes to check back in and lay that ball off for a teammate. Neiswanger being the recipient of that one.
This is a good run. Hurst played it across. And so close to getting on the end of it was Crossfire Premier.
Great work by Hurst there to get down end line, turn her hips, and cut that ball back, laying it off for Tomar, who was running in, making that run. Just couldn't get that ball underneath as she seemed to be sliding underneath, and that's where the ball got deflected over the top.
Head coach Billy Wiskel called over Sophie and applauded the effort. Wiskel knows California well, having played at Fresno State University, which is in Central California. So this will roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for LAFC in the 14th minute.
And there again, you see Cascapera trying to lob that ball in for Loren, who has the height advantage and is good in the air. So can she get that initial first ball to flick on, and then finding, at that time, it was trying to find Weisner's feet with the second ball option to then turn and go.
One back by Walensevich. Over the top. That's a good win, but swept away before she could get on the end of it by Shea Adams, who will play her college ball at the University of Portland.
Good look there by Walensevich to try to dump it in up top, and Grubel putting in the effort, extending her leg and just getting that deflection where you just want that high pressure where you're just trying to get any part of your body to deflect the ball and keep it forward.
Corner kick for LAFC Slammers, their first of the game.
We've already seen that Curry has the strength to lob that ball distance. Now we're going to see if Gonzalez, what she can do on this set piece here for the corner kick.
Be an in-swinger from the near side. Two players in the 6, another 4 at the top of the box, getting ready to crash. This ball driven in, looking for the flick on at the near post. Perhaps another opportunity to set the table. Walensevich getting forward. She overran it. Gonzalez gets it across. Johnson plays it forward. And that ball looking for Nice Wonger is cut out. Into the middle for Tomar. Gets it out for Reichlinger. Able to spin Walensevich. Reichling has a step on Gonzalez, puts it across, and a great job flying over to make the clearance. That's excellent work from Genevieve Watkins. Otherwise, that would have been a dangerous ball across the LAFC Slammers goal.
We've seen Curry several times already step up and be able to clear that ball out, and there's her awareness again, being able to anticipate the trajectory of the ball, getting her body behind it, and clearing it out of danger. And on the flip side, we've got Reichling showing off how well she's able to post up, use her body to shield and twist, and then explode out into space going forward.
Be a corner kick for Crossfire Premier. Look like they want to take it quickly. It's another look at Reichling's cross. And cleared away. There was a white jersey lurking just in front of the keeper. Well, they didn't get to play it quickly. So now Duong will take this corner kick and send it into the box. Duong's driven ball. It hangs up at the back post. Allowed to bounce in the box. Gonzalez gets it clear. LAFC can break here through Weisner. Floyd. Reichling. Good awareness to cut back and let more white jerseys join the party. It's this Lund looking inside for Hurst. Has Duong on this near side. Duong lays it back, drilled into the box. No elevation on it, and LAFC Slammers able to get it clear. Popped right back in. Well, she was offside. And so as Nielsen went to get on the end of that, the assistant referee on this near side had no other option but to put his flag up.
Well, initial play there with the drop ball pass back to Nielsen, who was running up underneath, had the opportunity to get the shot off, just looked like it mishit her foot slightly as it curved out and away. And then the rebound again, just the quick transition, just wasn't able for Reichling to get back in time to then get in position to then go forward.
19th minute, and it's Cascapera's goal kick. Well shielded, played into the feet of Weisner. Weisner has the beating of her defender. Was unable to find Niswanger. Niswanger steps in, gets a block, still going Niswanger. And her pressure pays off as they win it in midfield, but then intercepting is Crossfire, and they'll go the other way. It's over the top. It's looking for the run of Tomar. Still going Tomar. Curry able to get there first. And good defending by Johnson on the far side.
So that was a great step there by Weeman to win that ball and recognize that there is a 1v1, 2v1 situation. Play it over the top, try to quickly counter to Tomar.
So it'll be a throw-in for Crossfire Premier. Sun beaming down on this field here in Oceanside, California. We're at the SoCal Sports Complex for this U-18-19 semifinal. As the keeper calls, and she'll claim.
A little scary there for a moment with a bit of the bobble, but Casa Pera was able to recover quickly, and luckily for her, she had 3 black jerseys surrounding her just in case.
Lauren trying to shield. She's able to get the ball forward. Dobbs clearance on the far side, won back by LAFC Slammers. Long ball over the head of Grubel. Falls kindly for Weisner. Skips past the first challenge. She steps into one and was just tailing away from the upper corner.
That's twice now that we've seen Weisner be able to cut in quick to the right, have that shoulder fake, and then quickly push out with her left foot on the outside to penetrate forward. And we know that she's a goal scorer. She's been scoring previously for this team as their leading scorer currently. And here it is again, just a quick in-out. Gets that separation, tries to rip it with her left foot. The ball just bending a little bit too wide there.
Kate Weisner played in the U-17 World Cup back in 2016 for the U.S. Has captained the U-17 side on occasion. Has 34 games played in this current cycle. Very nearly picked out her 3rd goal of these playoffs and her 12th of the season.
So Weisner right now is averaging a goal a game. She scored in the first game in the 68th minute. Then in their last match on June 26th, she scored 2 goals in the 9th and then again in the 30th.
Grubel. Cleared away by Dwab on the far side. This is a good run. Looking for options ahead. Weisner did a great job to track that down and not allow the clearance out. And it'll be a throw in deep in their own end rather than a fight for the ball in midfield as Floyd comes over to take this throw in.
That was a good run there by Johnson to pick her head up and recognize that there was space for her to penetrate through to enter into the midfield, trying to play it wide to Weisner, just a little bit too far.
Didi lins it off of Lauren. Reichling. It's a good job by Niswanger to win it back. Weisner. Oh, what a touch to get inside Floyd. And she shows her strength as she rides the challenge. Leaves it off for Niswanger. Niswanger slips it outside. Flag stays down. It's the opening goal for LAFC Slammers.
Beautiful build up there. That began with Weisner having that 1v1 battle, being able to use her body to shield and then turn to switch the point of attack going the other way. And with that play, you saw as she was penetrating forward, she was able to have a runner come across. She played it back in the middle, swings it all the way around.
I believe it was Matterson Louderback who got the finish. Niswanger played it out wide for Louderback. Louderback now with 18 goals on the season, and it's 1-0 LAFC in the 24th minute.
So Exactly. With another replay, might be sure. I think Neiswanger may have been able to reach out and just get a touch on that foot to redirect it in, with Louderback being open on that far right post, swinging it back inside. We'll have to check back and see if we can get another replay in a moment. But again, beautiful ball movement with the LAFC, keeping the ball on the ground, switching the point of attack, swinging it back and forth until eventually having that ball coming back across the goal. Just a little tap in, beating the keeper.
It'll be a free kick for Slammers, who have the ball and the lead. So we're nearing the midway point of this first half. Grubel too tactile for the referee's liking. So it'll be a free kick for Crossfire Premier. What will the response be from the number 1 seed?
We'll see right now, I think a lot of their struggles are just they're turning the ball over a bit too quickly as they're trying to push up. They get 1-2 passes, and that third pass is just getting turned away, whether it's being forced a bit too early or just misdirected. And that's where if they can settle a bit more and try to keep the ball rather than trying to force it.
Neiswanger out wide for Grubel. She puts in the cross, just too tall. And it's a race to get onto it on the near side. Won by Crossfire. Over the top, looking for Didi. Good hold-up play. This time over the head of Didi. And Curry comes over. It's Johnson to bring it forward for the Slammers in the 26th minute. Right winger. Didi. Tomar brings it down on the far side. Can get it inside to Nielsen if she wants. Instead, she'll lay it back.
See, LAFC is giving her the space to penetrate as players are checking high and they're just waiting for that check back. Wiedemann's looking for somebody to check back into the space that they've created now that they've gotten wide and gotten their depth.
Gonzalez has done a really good job for LAFC Slammers in plugging those passing lanes.
Oh, I agree. She plays the 6 role extremely well, being able to anticipate where that ball's going to be and just taking a touch, getting it back out quickly.
Be a throw in for Crossfire Premier on the far side. Touch out wide, looking for Duong, just a bit off kilter. So it'll be another throw-in for LAFC Slammers. Both teams closing each other down very well. They got away just once, LAFC Slammers, and they have the 1-0 lead, courtesy of a 23rd minute strike. It was Neiswanger. It's on the ball. She unleashes one. Just couldn't get it to dip. It was a good effort from Neiswanger.
Neiswanger there showing that she has that power behind her strike. She can strike from distance, so if you give her that space, she's going to try to punish you. And part of that, too, you had Weissner trying to cut in across, looking for that slip ball through, and that's where the defense dropped back, anticipating that, and instead open up space for Neiswanger to take the shot herself.
Wallen Savage steps inside of Reichling. Swung out to the far side. Louderback, well defended at the top of the box. Neiswanger hassling that back line, but they're able to get it out to the wing.
So that's great movement by Louderback to cut inside, receive that first ball, and as a result, you had Grubo that was able to have that space open up back out the right to ping it back out wide to Grubel. Grubel just unable to get that ball off her foot quick enough to bring something back inside.
Didi was able to get there before Curry. The ball will remain with the LAFC Slammers. Well, they defend so well from the front, LAFC. Crossfire able to get it to this near side. It's Mackenzie Floyd getting forward from her outside back position, and it's not a bad ball in. Floyd going again, has it poked away from her, and Wallen Savage will play it forward. Intercepted. The chance at the top of the box, still going with the shot sprayed into the arms of Cascapera.
Good effort there to be able to post up, try to then turn out and switch it to her right foot. Reichling again showing how well she's able to use her body to hold that ball, get the player going one way and shift her weight the other way to turn quickly and get that shot off.
And here's another look at it. And just like you said, that little quick turn faded one way, turned and went the other, and it was struck well, but right down the goalkeeper's corridor. Just the quick spin and got that shot off right before a defender got a foot in as well. Crossfire looking for the equalizer. So we're creeping toward the half-hour mark in Oceanside. Good win from Nielsen. Duong has come inside. Near side for Reichling. Future Washington Husky unable to get around Wallen Savage, who wins it for LAFC. Stepping in and clearing it away is Shea Adams. Will be a throw-in for LAFC Slammers. Won by Floyd. Didi turns. Just to send it to the far side, but Johnson's there. Floyd brings it down. Reichling helps it on. Didi. Good spin from Didi. She steps into one. This one will go out of bounds for a goal kick. It's better from Crossfire, though, moving the ball around much quicker, creating some openings, able to get a few shots off as well.
Well, as I mentioned before, they were being a bit too impatient, trying to play that ball in quickly. Now you see they're starting to possess, build it up, having the composure to hold on to the ball, and then look to see can they pass and move rather than just trying to force it too quickly.
This will be another goal kick for Julia Cascapera. 27th start of the season for the Slammers keeper. Duong overtakes in midfield. It'll be a free kick for LAFC Slammers in the 32nd minute.
We've seen that the refereeing staff has let a lot go, letting this game become pretty physical, where you're seeing players are allowed to use their body to either just get an extra step or just being able to get a little bit of separation there. But that one just a little bit too far.
Drilled forward and drilled out of bounds. Be a throw-in for Natalie Dwab on the far side. Both her and Clear Didi will go play their college ball at the University of Hawaii.
Sounds like a nice place to go to school.
I was just about to say.
See, it's incredible though how many of these players are already committed to the Division I.
Tomar was fighting for it at the top of the box, but instead Crossfire will have to hit the reset button. And just a good job to keep the ball. Adams with a loose touch, and it's Weissner to take off. Great job by Nielsen to get back and help out. Weissner gets it into Grubel. Not realizing that Duab was about to step in, and she'll send it long.
It's a great step there by Hurst to disrupt that play as Loren did not check her shoulder in time to see that there.
Tomer's cross, still bouncing in the box, but there are no takers in a white jersey to seize on that loose ball, and it's LAFC Slammers to go the other way.
That's a point there where the midfield was trying to transition from defending so far deep, just couldn't get up quick enough to provide the support needed to that attacking line. Ladderback
played it back. Johnson had it poked off her foot. Ladderback spins, goes down. Won't get the free kick. It'll be a throw-in for Crossfire Premier. Good look at referee Jeff Alcoforado from Cal South. Assisted by Jacob Harold on this near side out of Colorado. Eric Crute on the far side of Cal South, and Magda Z is the fourth official in between the benches. Asked to be called Magda Z because she said there was no way I'd be able to pronounce her last name.
She just gave you a look there. I'm not sure if she's too happy.
She's laughing. She's fine. Slid through. Offside flag is up. Love the way that these LAFC Slammers players get 3 or 4 around the ball for quick touch, and then find that outlet ball to get out of the area once it becomes squeezed.
That's where we kind of saw earlier today with Solar doing the same type of style where they keep possession and they have so much movement off the ball. And that's where you want to disrupt the back line, get them out of their shape. And that's where you see they're trying to get that ball through the gap. And that's how we saw the first goal, just a result of good possession play and movement.
Weissner did well to bring that ball down. Quickly stepping up with Shea Adams off her last. So it'll be a throw-in for Walensevich. It's been impressive getting forward, Malia Walensevich. And this should be a free kick for Crossfire, and it is.
More just a tangle up there as Neischwanger was trying to apply that high pressure that unfortunately just seemed to catch the heel of Floyd there and draw the foul. Or commit a foul, pardon me.
Mackenzie Floyd gets back up to take this free kick. Oh, got a flick on. Didi. Well cut out. Inside for Duong. Duong's been busy in the early going.
I say that play there, Didi was able to check into the space, checked her shoulder, saw that she had time, turned, and that's where you need to have your players off the ball, being able to recognize that there's a play coming. Can we check in and anticipate where the ball's going to go? And that allows the movement to continue to flow.
Didi brings it down. Continues her run forward. This played over the top, looking for the run of Tomir, who switched sides with Riesling. Tomer muscled off it. That's great defending from Walensevich. Tries to get it forward. And Duong is now popped up on this near side. Trying to weave her way down this flank. I'll get it off. Floyd. This is Duong. Steps inside, one challenge Duong. Plays it toward the penalty area. Madison Curry skying to get the clearance.
Curry's awareness and anticipation has been extremely impressive for me. He's playing at that 4 position, being able to just get her body to clear the ball out, whether it's the inside of her foot, a header, whatever it takes to disrupt the play.
Crossfire coming forward again in the 37th minute. Riesling on the far side has 2 players to pick out in the box, trying to get to the end line, and she'll be called for the foul.
Great job again by Curry to shift over as the supporting defender, recognizing that her teammate Johnson was getting beat by Reichland Speak, shifts over, gets her body in front of the ball shield, and is able to draw the foul there.
You see matching her step for step, and then shielding that ball until she was bundled into by Riesling. Riesling has 17 goals on the season. There's Curry again to make another clearance.
Curry has been extremely impressive for me so far on that back line, cleaning up wherever she needs to be and allowing her team now to reset their shape.
It's throw and taken short. Wrestled clear by LAFC Slammers. And they won't allow the early cross in either.
Great block there by Neischwanger, just getting her body on it, collapsing down, preventing that long ball in where you see they've got a lot of numbers hanging high.
This will be a free kick for LAFC Slammers. More tigerish work in the midfield, this time coming from Grubel.
And you see Shea dropping to follow her all the way up to that field, trying to win that ball and not allowing Grubel to get that touch. And Grubel there being able to draw the foul as Shea just gets a little bit too much pushing in the back.
Drilled forward. Well, they need runners up front. Played down the line, looking for Tomar. He's able to win it. Tomar has a step on her defender, gets the end line, Tomar, and coming across with the important tackle is Madison Curry once again. Adams will leave this off for Brittany Weedman. She'll go back to her keeper. Riley will get it out wide for Shea Adams. Has to be careful, Weisner bearing down on her, and Weisner does enough to force her to play it into touch.
Great high pressure there by Weisner. As you see, LAFC, even though they have the 1-0 lead, they're still wanting to try to get some high pressure and get more on the board to make this lead even harder for Crossfire to come back.
Well, they're saying it took a deflection off Weisner. The LAFC coaching staff are beside themselves. And it's going to be a throw-in for Crossfire Premier. Be taken by Mackenzie Floyd. Tomer coming back for it. Forward for Didi. Heads it into midfield. Hurst plays it for Duong. She'll roll it out wide. 3 players pouring into the box for Crossfire Premier. This is a good run, but then the shot skewed wide.
You can see Reichling not too happy with that shot there. She had the awareness to come out, check back inside. There was that huge pocket that she was penetrating through, had time and space to take that shot, just went wide, and you can see the frustration on her face after misfiring there.
Well, Didi's done very well as the target woman for Crossfire Premier. That's another goal kick for Cascapera. Adams. Won by Maya Gonzalez. Grubel gets on the end of it. Forward from Niswanger. Intercepted by Adams. She'll get it back for Nielsen. Taylor Nielsen will go to Harvard next season. I heard that's a pretty good school.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not too positive about that. Just kidding.
Walensevich's interception. Didi, her shot is blocked.
Curry once again being a brick wall at this point on that back line.
Nielsen, she has a pop. Wasn't far off.
And that's the energy now being lifted. You hear the bench encouraging their teammates, keep it here, keep it here. That's the build up there where they get enough separation to rip that shot. Looking to go beat this keeper on the far post. That's twice now they've gotten just a little bit too wide. Can we pinch it in a bit more and be able to beat Cascapera on that far side?
It's just a nice little cut inside. One step to set herself up and the other to curl it just beyond that far post.
That's twice again that Reichling's been able to cut inside and get that shot on her right foot. It's getting closer and closer to the goal each chance that LAFC has given her.
This is Gonzalez. Leaves it off out wide for Johnson. Plays it forward. Gonzalez overtakes. Has Niswanger and Grubel ahead of her. And Weisner creeping up this near side. One back by Crossfire. Curry sends it back the other way. Headed on and swept clear, but it'll be a thrown for LAFC Slammers in the 43rd minute.
So Ladder back there just trying to flick it on. Maybe thought Grubel was checking over, but wasn't. But still applying that high pressure again, forcing Crossfire to kick it out of bounds and still keeping the ball on their attacking third for LAFC.
This is Weisner. Unable to shake her defender. So it'll be another thrown for LAFC Slammers, this time on the near side.
Good read there by Shea, anticipating that touch to the outside that Weisner likes to do so much, putting it on her left foot.
Well, how about that touch to get inside from Niswanger? Goes down under the challenge, and Crossfire Premier will clear. Only as far as Walensevich. Inside for Niswanger. Weisner now. looking to run at the defense. Arrows her way into the box. The curler pushed aside. Tremendous save from Riley Travis to keep it at a 1-goal deficit.
That's a highlight reel save there for Travis, outstretching her arm, being able to punch that ball away. And again, Weissner showing her flexibility and versatility, being able to go left, now cut right, rips that shot with her right foot, bending it in. But once again, a beautiful save by Travis. Here she is, just the quick stutter step, then explodes out into that space, sets it up with her right foot, looking to go opposite corner. Travis reading it and punching it away.
One more look for good measure. It's a great shot, but an even better save. Corner kick swung in. Shea Adams got her head to it. Crossfire Premier gets to the second ball and clear. Wallen Savic. Curry will get it to the near side for Watkins. Watkins slides it into the pocket, but it's well read. And then Shea Adams is tackled off the ball. Grubel's cross, and flying out to take it is Riley Travis rather. So that'll be the last action of the first half. 1-0 LAFC Slammers at the break. What are your thoughts on the first 45 minutes, Danielle?
This has been fun to watch. Both teams being able to show that they have the ability to possess and go forward, being able to counter quickly, or being able to be patient and build up. I think with Crossfire, you saw they were a bit frantic and impatient at first, trying to play the ball forward too quickly. Now they've started to settle in, get their possession in, and on the other side, LAFC there being able to put the first one away. And here's a replay there. Ladderback playing it across, and it was Neischwanger just getting the left foot extended, putting that ball in the back of the net and securing it for the 1-0 lead.
I hate to say it, but you were right. It was Neischwanger with the final touch, and it's LAFC with the 1-0 lead at the break. 45 minutes down, 45 minutes to go in semifinal number 2. We'll have the second half for you on USSoccerDA.com. All set for the final 45 minutes between Crossfire Premier and LAFC Slammers. LAFC will have the ball, and they have the lead to get the second half underway. The winner will move on to face Solar in the first ever U.S. Soccer Development Academy Girls U-18-19 Championship match. 45 more minutes plus extra time if necessary. Mark Serba alongside Danielle Diavanzo. And Danielle, what do Crossfire need to do to get back into this game?
We kind of saw it at the end of the first half, being able to stay composed when they have the ball, being patient and willing to possess the ball and build up. And then when they do get that opportunity to exploit the gap, can they do it so quickly? LAFC, as we've seen, is good at winning the ball in the midfield and being able to attack in numbers quickly. And Curry, on the flip side, doing a phenomenal job of being a brick wall on that back line and not allowing Crossfire to get too many good looks on target.
Didi, back to Hurst. Trying to flight it over to the far side, looking for the run of Reisling. This is Reisling. Headed away by Wall and Savage. A lovely juggling and pushed forward on the far side. Weidman gets it out wide. Back to Weidman. It was a tough ball back for her. Did well just to get it forward, but it's out of bounds for an LAFC Slammers throw-in.
So far, we've seen both teams have had momentum going both ways, and we see it kind of swing back and forth. So that's where we see it's pretty even right now, both sides of the ball, whether it's just momentum shifting one way or the other. But right now, LAFC is just playing smart, being able to not allow Crossfire to get the confidence. And once they get a goal, that's where it's going to be a lot tougher to dig out. Where LAFC, they still apply that high pressure, trying to get another one and extend their lead to 2.
Didi running. Curry overtakes. Gets it back for Genevieve Watkins. And this is Curry again. Good ball inside from Ladderback, and this is Lauren. Over for Niswanger, has the game's only goal in the 23rd minute. It's Weisner getting free on the far side. Still going Weisner, now has 2 players policing her. And she wins the free kick for LAFC Slammers.
See Floyd and Reichling, both of them tracking back and trying to stop the play, and that's where you see instead Johnson pinching inside to be there in case there's a block or a cross coming through. It's really interesting to see that you're having these top 2 players shift back and drop and forcing Johnson to pinch in rather than Johnson stepping up.
So it'll be a free kick for LAFC Slammers. Or Crossfire will have to play this one like a corner. That's a good ball in. Set back in at the top of the box. And the whistle's gone. It'll be a free kick for Crossfire Premier. Riley Travis will come to take this. Take a look at this for footwork, Danielle. The little juggling act, and then the pass from Grubel.
It's one of those where you're on the sideline just playing with the ball, touch 1, 2, 3, and just a flick over the shoulder, trying to play Niswanger, making that overlapping run.
Grubel fixed it into the path, was looking for the run of Niswanger. Travis with the clearance. Flag stays down. Thought perhaps she was coming back from an offside position. Johnson steps in. This is Ladderback. Has Lauren making the run ahead of her. Won't catch up to it, but will be a throw-in for LAFC Slammers in the 50th minute.
That was great high pressure there from Grubel, trying to force the misplay in where Travis played the ball right into the path of Lauren, who again has that height advantage in the middle of the field and being able to head the ball forward.
Nice Swunger's cross. It hangs up. LAFC Slammers have their second goal.
Weissner on the receiving end of that misplay out by Travis, being able to stay composed. Easy finish into the opposite post. And there's the effort there. The ball played in over the top. The misheader. And there's Weissner just tapping it in. beating Travis for a 2-0 lead.
Oh, Weister did so well to let this drop, and gorgeous technique as she steered it beyond Travis in the Crossfire Premier goal. And LAFC 2 goals to the good in the 50th minute.
Weisner showing that composure that she has, part of it being with the U-17 national team, being able to just be settled. High pressure, doesn't matter, still able to finish that play. Give themselves a 2-0 lead in the second half, trying to punch their ticket to the finals on Friday.
Good hold of play from Lauren. And comes back to Cascapera. It's her first touch of the half. Great job by Tyler Nielsen to get back and win that ball for Crossfire Premier. It's a side who has been to a national semifinals every single year since they were 14. But they're trailing 2-0 in this one, Crossfire Premier. A great job to track back and make sure that ball went out of bounds for an LAFC Slammers throw-in.
Louderback putting in that effort to drop back, making sure she shields it out of play, not allowing Crossfire to penetrate forward. Now they get to hit the reset button a bit, take a breather, and go back the other way as LAFC will continue to put the foot on the pedal, try to keep extending their lead.
Nice Wanger's ball over the top. It was poked away from Weisner, but she's able to retrieve it. Weisner skips by one, tried to put it back across, falls back for Weisner, she goes down, and the referee motions for her to get up. Be a thrown for LAFC Slammers on the far side.
As we've seen, he's allowing a lot of physicality to play out, not willing to give the penalty kick in that situation.
Johnson steps in to win it for LAFC Slammers. Sent the other way. This is Curry.
Johnson playing really high up there, normally playing as a right back, playing almost a 10 position at that point, the way she penetrated through.
Nice Wanger unleashes one.
Again, Neischwanger is showing Crossfire, if you give me that space, I am going to rip this shot and try to punish you. That's where Crossfire there has to get their midfield back and surround the ball and not give her that space. There it is. You see the tracking player, Hurst, coming back, but it's a little too late there as you still are giving Neischwanger enough space to rip that shot.
This will be a goal kick for Riley Travis. 53rd minute. Crossfire Premier need to pull one back to get back into this game. Well, it's LAFC Slammers who continue to do all the attacking in the second half. It's more lovely skill from Grubel. Has the overlap from Johnson if she wants it. Grubel instead puts in the cross. Lets a good ball in. And it skips over to the far side.
Grubel showing her ability to control the ball in the air, and when she decides to settle it, drops it on a dime. Unbelievable foot skills from Grubel.
That's Curry getting forward. Plays it into the corner. Somehow Grubel was able to keep it in. To the byline, cuts it back. There'll be another throw-in for LAFC Slammers, who've really controlled the opening 8+ minutes here.
We saw the first initial kickoff Crossfire try to get into the attacking third, and LAFC, once they settled for about 30 seconds, they've been on nonstop pushing the ball forward.
It's Johnson's cross. It took a deflection off of Lauren on the way through. Weisner was about to get on the end of it, but Lauren got the touch.
That's there. Lauren just needs to check her shoulder, make sure she sees who's behind, because Weisner was all set up to volley that one in.
She's already shown her ability to hit on the volley today, Weisner. With her goal in the 50th minute to give LAFC Slammers a 2-goal cushion. Good hold-up play from Didi. Duong launches it forward. Bought down well by Tomar. Didi gets on it, goes down, trying to get up, and she'll be whistled for dangerous play.
Again, and none other but Curry being there to defend that ball. her speed, though. She pushes up, wins the ball, and then immediately tracks back. Unbelievable speed from her and being able to get back into position so quickly.
Lovely ball through from Nielsen. Reisling on the far side, cuts in. Forward for Duong. Reisling over to the far side, perfectly weighted ball into the corner. Now she comes in support, Reisling. And she has a shot. Unable to get it on target. But that's much better from Crossfire Premier, moving the ball around well and creating that opening for themselves.
And we've seen Reisling in the first half do the same thing, where she cuts out wide, then cuts back in to open up space and allow the space available for the overlapping run of whether Floyd or Duab, regardless of what side she's on. And when you saw when Floyd was able to drop that ball, settle it in, the entire LAFC defense shifted over, and that opened up the space again for the drop back pass for Reisling to get that shot.
So Cascapera will take this goal kick. Yet to be called into action through these first 11 minutes of this second half. Her side have the 2-0 lead. This is one drilled in low. Helped on for Nishwanger. One back by Crossfire. Inside for Nielsen. Didi coming back. Duong gets it out wide. It's Duong again. Beautiful ball slipped in. Reisling gets it out wide. 4 players making their way into the box. The cross cut out at the top. Duong gets to it first. It's a good challenge from Louderback. And smashed down the line. And it will be a throw in for Crossfire Premier in the 58th minute of play.
You saw there again, the attacking line is looking to kind of make cuts in and out. And at one point, you saw Reisling and Tamar both open on that right side, and then open up space there for Duab to come up and try to become an attacker on that left flank when they look to switch the point of attack.
Duab's throw is flicked on and shielded out of bounds for a goal kick.
That's what we've seen before, where Tamar and Reisling tried switching in the middle of the first half to try to see if they can get a different matchup going down the flank. Now they've switched back again. Look for those 2 players to keep trying to rotate around and try to shift position in order to throw off the LAFC back line.
Duong wins the header. Johnson shields it out of bounds. Be a throw-in for LAFC Slammers in the 58th. Well, did that go in and out, or did it never go in? They're saying it went in and out, so it's going to be a throw-in for Natalie Duab. Redmond, Washington native, launches it forward. Hurst gets it out wide for Tomar. Tomar to the byline, swept off her, but it's a corner kick for Crossfire Premier, their first of the second half.
That's a great little slip ball through from Hurst, trying to find the overlapping run in the corner, and efforts there being able to get a corner kick out of this result.
Third corner kick of the game for Crossfire Premier. In swinger from the near side. Well, it's a good ball in. An authoritative header clear from Lauren.
Good effort there from Wallen Savage to be able to just try to push that ball forward as far as they can.
Didi will be whistled for that foul, so it'll be a get out of jail free card for LAFC as they have a free clearance out of their box. And
we
it's
know
Curry who stands over it.
We know Curry can play the ball for distance. So you see the entire team shifting over, and there's Loren trying to pinch in. There's the target player, ball being played, trying to hit her head to flick on forward.
Ladderback comes in to win it. And this is pop back for Weidman. Weidman gets it away from the pressure, but Riesling unable to keep it in on the far side. Walensevich spins and gets it out wide. Lovely touch to help it on down the line, but it will go back to Crossfire Premier.
It's a good read there by Floyd to anticipate that and be able to shield the ball, bring it back, and say, look, they try to build out, but again, Gonzalez being able to read that ball extremely well and jumpstart the attack.
Johnson has the beating of Tomar, who's able to get back and win it. But it's cleared right to Louderback. Louderback fizzes it across. And it's well defended by Shea Adams. Curry comes back to get it. She'll get Cascapera a touch. Back out for Curry. Inside for Watkins. Watkins to bring it forward as we're past the hour mark in Oceanside, California. 2-0 LAFC Slammers lead. They have 1 foot in the finals. 1 goal for Crossfire Premier would change the complexion of this game. Solar already through, as they beat the Boston Breakers in the first semifinal of this day. It's a Crossfire team that was undefeated until their loss to PDA on match day 3 when they were already through to the semifinals. Every single senior on this team is going to play in college next year for Crossfire Premier. They do not want this to be their last game, however.
I'd say that's a huge accomplishment and a huge feat for that team to be able to say every player is committed to play at the next level, regardless of where they're going. It's still unbelievable where, again, you see this type of tournament set up where there's tons and tons of collegiate coaches here looking to recruit their next class players, or for some of those who have already committed, just to say, hey, and take a look and see where they think they're going to fit into their system this upcoming preseason.
One back by Johnson. Gonzalez. Watkins coming forward. The cross too close to the keeper.
See, that's twice now where Louderback has been in a position where she had the option to cut in and attack to goal and instead has opted to go wide. Would love to see her be able to just get a cut in and penetrate to goal and take a crack at it.
Look at Wiesner defending on the far side. And it's out of bounds for another LAFC Slammers throw-in in the 64th minute. Preparing substitutions, LAFC.
At this point, you just want to keep possession, move the ball around, and force Crossfire to chase. Get them tired so that when they do end up winning the ball, they're unable to attack quickly because they're just tired of chasing the ball.
Nice Wonger into the path of Wiesner. It's her second, LAFC's third. Gorgeous counter-attacking move from LAFC Slammers. Finished off by Wiesner.
And that's Neischwanger there, putting on the pressure, wins the ball, penetrates forward, and you see that slight delay as Weissner's making that bending run across. There it is, ball pinched in through, wide enough where now you're forcing Travis, do I come out and do I stay home? And Weissner showing how composed she is on the ball, finishes this one again in the opposite post. One-time finish with the left foot, beautiful finish into the opposite corner to extend this lead to 3-0.
A double change made by LAFC. The 3-0 lead heading into the final 25 minutes. Things have opened up for the Slammers here, sent to the back post. Tomar Layton arriving.
So Crossfire again. When they win the ball, they're in transition. They're just forcing it a little bit too quickly. They're not willing to keep the ball and try to work it well and wait for that opening. Instead, they're trying to force it just a bit too much.
Hurst unable to lift it. Won by Grubel. He's running 1-on-3. Now our teammates join her. Good reverse ball, top of the box. Lovely little bit of skill, but it's swept away.
So Grubel just delaying her run a bit, waiting for that diagonal cut back in after Neischwanger peeled out, peeled back in. Just that last touch got a little bit too far away from her.
Nice little turn from Watkins to get it out wide. Wallen Savage to bring it forward for LAFC in the 67th minute. And it'll be the first change of the game for Crossfire Premier. There's a player down for LAFC behind the play. So the referee coming over to check on her.
Yeah, Grubel there after that play. Not sure if either it got caught or if she got clipped, but she's been on the ground since and is looking for the training staff to come out and check her out.
So Claire Deedy comes out to be replaced by Hanley Corder, who will be attending Fairfield University in the fall. Corder making her 24th appearance of the season. And both teams huddling up. For LAFC Slammers, it'll be about how to manage this game and see it through. For Crossfire Premier, it'll be how do we make the breakthrough and pull one back.
For LAFC right now, there is still a lot of time left where you have the ability to make a mistake, allow Crossfire to get back in, and that's going to be the worst thing for LAFC right now. Don't let Crossfire get that goal because that'll just build the momentum, build the confidence. We've already seen they've had a couple opportunities in the first half, a little bit in the second, and that's where they just want to keep them at bay as much as possible.
Well, it's good to see the LAFC player up and walking off, as it was Grubel who took a knock. Now checking in is Renee Thomas. So Thomas will come on for Grubel.
Saying Grubel had a great game as well, being able to be the workhorse up top, applying that high pressure, and was dictating where the defense was going to keep their shape, force the ball in, and they just kind of baited those players to play it into the gap, a lot of times forcing it towards Weissner's side, who was able to pick that ball off and go ahead to goal. So great job by Grubel. Not only that, but love to see the little foot skills there with the ability to juggle and control the ball, bring it back down, then distribute quickly.
This is Fuchs.
And see with LAFC, with the shift, Houston is now being that number 9 target player, and Thomas has come out and played more the 7 position there.
Won by Crossfire and promptly picked off by LAFC Slammers. Look to build down the far side. As Wiesner plays it back. This one played over her head for Houston to chase. Crossfire will work it around the back. Lovely job to open up space on this near side by working it around. Tomar. And they're going to say that Tomar received it in an offside position. So we're into the final 20 minutes. And it's LAFC Slammers with a 3-0 lead over Crossfire. Neischwanger in the 23rd, and then Wiesner with a double here in the second half in the 50 and 65th minute.
And for LAFC right now, it's just being able to play smart, keep possession, and try to get it out of your own half ideally. So that way if you do lose the ball, you have the ability to track back and regain possession quickly.
Curry's been excellent at the back today. It's a Slammers defense that has 24 shutouts in 35 games played. And so far, they've been keeping Crossfire Premier at bay.
Great tracking by Wiesner, coming almost 40, 50 yards, it looked like, sprinting back to win that ball, and is able to earn the throw-in for her team. Wonderful ability to see that ability to come back quickly and play defense.
It'll be a substitution for LAFC Slammers as Lauren's going to come off. Excellent work from Jesse Lauren.
Substitutions in the 72nd minute for LAFC Slammers.
So Smith will replace her.
Number 19, Janaya Smith, replacing number 13, Jesse Lauren. Also for the Slammers, entering the game, number 13, Sydney Garcia, replacing number 7, Genevieve Watkins.
And Genevieve Watkins will also leave us as Sydney Garces checks in for her 23rd appearance of the year.
And there's Smith right away trying to make an impact, or Gonzalez, excuse me, was penetrating up, and Smith getting into the position now, plugging in that gap.
Free kick will be called against Thomas. It's DeWong who will take. DeWong clips it to the back corner of the 6, headed away. Still a chance at the top of the box. DeWong gets on it, has it poked away from her. It's LAFC who are able to get it out of the scrum.
It's a great play there by Houston to be able to use her strength to hold that ball and pass it back and be able to try to build up again.
There'll be another throw-in for LAFC Slammers in the 74th minute. 3 goals to the good. Neischwanger with a strike in the first half. Wiesner with a brace in the second. As this one will come back to Cascapera. Into the midfield, headed away. That'll be a goal kick for Cascapera, and LAFC Slammers working on their 25th clean sheet of the season. Just 22 goals against in 35 games coming into this one.
And on that play there, Wiesner again showing how hard she works, being able to track back and defend, and then she quickly pushes back up to the attack. Handball there by Smith, it looked like, as her arm extended out away from her body. Just a handball you got to call there.
Waiting to get players forward for Crossfire Premier. It's DeWong who will take. DeWong flights it in the danger area. Smith gets the header. Hooked further forward. Weedman's there, and she'll get it back to her keeper. Riley Travis will send it to the near side. So we'll roll out of bounds. And it looks like we're going to have a double substitution for Crossfire Premier. As Tomar is going to come off to be replaced by Emma Rollelder. We're going to have a goalkeeper change as well, as Nira Aradzola is going to come in for Riley Travis. So Aradzola, who's going to the University of Denver, will come on.
Entering the game, number 34, Emma Rolder, replacing number 48, Malika Tamar, also for Crossfire Premier. Entering the game, number 0, Mira Aranzola, replacing number 18, Riley Travis.
So thrown for LAFC Slammers. So we enter into the 77th minute of play. One back by Shea Adams. Look at how quickly LAFC Slammers get bodies behind the ball.
And that's part of this game, or why they've been so successful, how quickly they can get bodies behind the ball to re-win it. And then once they win it, they have an ability to possess the ball and swing it around until they're able to exploit those gaps, get the Crossfire defense out of position, and then penetrate forward.
LAFC pinging the ball around so nicely. It's a gorgeous build-up. It's Smith. Smith is running through, has it poked away from her. Wiesner still chasing on the far side, still hassling, still harrying, winning another throw-in for LAFC Slammers.
So that great build-up where you play the ball forward, drop it back to a player running underneath, going up and down the field, working your way into the final third.
Gonzalez steps in again. He's done an excellent job in that number 6 role this evening for LAFC Slammers. Just unable to reach it on the far side was Reisling.
It was the right idea there. Rollander posted up, try to win the ball, and play it through that gap on the quick play the other way as the LAFC defensive line is pushing up, trying to just flick it through behind them. Going the other direction was Reichling. Although she was being tracked, just unable to get there in time.
More substitutions for Crossfire Premier as Dobb comes off. Reisling is off as well. Rose Young will check in. And Cassidy Odell coming in as well. Rose Young out of Des Moines, Washington, making her 23rd appearance of the season. Cassidy Odell out of Linwood, Washington. It's her 10th. That's good hold up play from Thomas. Sent across by Fuchs. One back by Crossfire on the far side. Quickly cut out by LAFC Slammers. 80th minute. Crossfire looking to claw their way back into this one.
Seeing the fresh legs making an impact right away, as it seems like their offense has now come alive again.
Cleared into touch, thrown for Crossfire Premier. Nice Schwanger. Wiesner's come inside. This is the U-17 international Wiesner. Space is open up on the far side for Smith. Smith will hold on to it. Has 3 to find in the box, Smith, and wins the corner kick as we're inside the final 10 minutes. And LAFC with the corner in the 3-0 lead.
Good awareness there by Smith to recognize that the entire defense was shifting over as Houston was making that run in behind in the middle area. And Smith was able to sneak in, have that option on the left. But again, the Crossfire's ability to anticipate and shift as well, being able to shut that down. And Smith, though, was able to get a corner out of her efforts.
Gonzalez's corner kick. It's a good ball sent in. It bounces all the way through. And a good sliding block. Not to allow the clearance, but it will be a goal kick for Crossfire. Wiesner coming all the way over, not to allow that clearance.
Again, just showing how strong her work ethic is, her willingness to put her body on the line, doing anything she can to secure this victory and get her team into the finals.
That's a heavy challenge. And Emma Rolleder will win the free kick.
Nice, Schwanger. They're doing a great job to hold that ball in delay and was looking for Smith to check too. And the reason that the foul was committed was because she did not anticipate that sooner. So by the time she checked to the ball, it was too late. She was reacting rather than anticipating. And that's where that late tackle comes in.
So Rolleder being checked on. Hope that she's all right. Took a heavy tumble. Looks to be okay. She's a tough customer, Emma Rolleder.
Glad to see she's able to walk off the field on her own accord as she's trying to just looks like it's just shaking it out.
I was just saying that she fell on her back. Looks like she'll be all right. We'll wait to check back in. For the moment, Crossfire down to 10 ladies. So the referee is going to play a drop ball here. And that one didn't hit the floor, so we'll have to do it again. Neischwanger sportingly let Premier get it, but they win it right back. Houston was crowded out. And this is Smith. Rolleder's back on the field. And she'll win this ball back for Crossfire. 84th minute. And Curry still making important interventions.
Great defending by Gonzalez there to delay the ball and allow Smith to pinch in, and that's where the ball had to go back.
Over the top. And Rolleder doing a good job to force that clearance into touch. Be a thrown for Crossfire.
And Fuse coming over to assist as well, double team that player. Just get the ball out, allow her team to regroup and get their shape back.
Good defending from Renee Thomas. Another thrown for Crossfire. Rolleder skips past the challenge. And another block by Madison Curry. But it will be a corner kick for Crossfire Premier.
See, if they kept a stat for blocks right now, I think Curry would be in the double digits at this point.
Played short, pumped in. Cascapero with the catch.
See, it's a bright idea, though, as you see the LAFC was a little bit out of shape, not paying attention as closely as they needed to, and a great little short try to play it in. But Nelson, unfortunately, her shot just delaying a bit too high and going right into the hands of Cascapera.
Houston in a battle. Shea Adams comes away with it. This is Adams. Steps inside the challenge of Gonzalez. Forward for Roeder. And her pass is cut off. Was looking for the run of Wiesner.
A great step there by Weidman to be able to get her leg up and deflect that ball, because if that went in behind her, you had Wiesner going into goal once again, trying to get that hat trick.
Rolleder. It's a good move from Crossfire. Rolleder continued to run, shaping up to cross. Cut out at the top of the box. Only as far as Duong. She puts it back in the danger area. Still could be something on here. Well shielded.
That was a great bit of build-up play there by Crossfire, being able to move that ball all the way up the field, lays it back for Duong, and able to serve that ball in, curling just behind the defense. And now they've got to throw in to try to get it back into the attacking third and get closer to the net.
Be another throw in for Crossfire Premier. Floyd will take it. Floyd pokes it back. Played inside and well stepped in.
There's a great step by Fawn there to disrupt the play and now force Crossfire to build up again.
That's a good recovery. Duong slips it inside. The space is opened up. It's a good run, but it's poked away by Smith.
It was Quarter there just trying to get into the box, unable to fire that shot off quick enough though.
Over the top it goes. We'll come all the way through. Pump back in. It's LAFC Slammers to go the other way. Final 2.5 minutes. That's another good intervention. And it'll be Crossfire's throwing.
And that's where Nelson, she's doing a great job of finding the angle, anticipating where the ball's going to be and winning it. Now it's just, can she hold on to it a bit more and then get that distribution, make it with purpose. So that way she's playing a ball to her player's feet rather than trying to chip it over the top or hitting it to LAFC.
Nielsen's throwing. Curry doing the defending again, winning a goal kick for LAFC Slammers. Cascapera in no hurry to take this one. So barring any late heroics, it will be LAFC Slammers in the finals on Friday. How do you see that one shaping out?
With that game, both teams like to play that possession style, and we saw with Solar, they are especially dangerous when they win the ball in the midfield and transition to the attack quickly. So for LAFC, it's how do they keep their defensive shape, get numbers behind the ball quick enough so they don't get beat with, as we know, the mobility of the Solar players, and how do you shut down those 03 players on the national team that you know can strike you from anywhere.
Smith. Houston in a foot race. And it's off of Houston last. So it'll be a throw for Adams. Final minute of the 90. LAFC Slammers inching their way towards Friday's final. It's Wiesner's second half brace open up the 3-0 lead. And they've been on cruise control ever since the 65th minute. This is Houston. Plays it across. Wiesner looking for her hat trick. Still Wiesner. It's Wiesner. It's the perfect coup de grace for LAFC Slammers. And this one is signed, sealed, and delivered. Wiesner, on the stroke of full time, completes her hat trick.
That there puts the game away at this point. Wiesner, even though she got disrupted the first time, still has the ability to win that ball back, take a touch, and she shows you she could shoot with her left or she can shoot with her right. And that's a beautiful run diagonally across, picking out of the back pocket there of Floyd, who didn't check her shoulder quick enough, picked her pocket, took a touch, was able to cut back and forth and slam this one away.
Wiesner never gave up on it, even after his block, quickest to react to the loose ball, and she finishes with a flourish. LAFC Slammers move on to Friday's final, where they will take on Solar. Final thoughts, Danielle Diavanzo.
Well, we have both teams now that advance to the final, win by a 4-0 differential. It will be interesting to see how these two teams with such a potent attack be able to hold off the other side. How well can they play defensive, or is this just going to be a scoring bout going back and forth? It'll be really interesting to see how the LAFC Slammers hold up and face off against Solar.
It was Neischwanger in the 23rd minute, and then Wiesner with a second half hat trick to see LAFC Slammers through to the final, where they will take on Solar. Well, that does it for us up here, but stay with us as Danielle Diavanzo will go downstairs and get post-game reaction. It finishes LAFC Slammers 4, Crossfire Premier 0.
I'm Danielle Diavanzo, and Kate Wiesner has been kind enough to join me here for Postgame Sound. Wiesner had a second half hat trick to help lead her LAFC Slammers team to a 4-0 victory against Crossfire Premier. So first and foremost, congratulations on the victory, and you're into the finals. How are your team feeling right now with this victory?
We're really excited. We came into the game knowing we want to win, and a win would get us to the finals. So we're super excited. It's a lot of our seniors' last times playing with us, so we just wanted to win for them and send them off on a high note.
And coming into this match, what was your defensive scheme in regards to trying to shut down their attack?
We knew they were really talented offensively going forward, so we just wanted to try to win the battle in the midfield, and then I thought our backline did an outstanding job of shutting down their forwards. We owe a lot of credit to our backline for our win today, for sure.
And I know you scored quite a few goals today, but would you be able to try to walk us through at least your favorite goal? Or if you can go through all three, go right ahead.
I think my favorite goal was the first one I scored coming right off the second half. Weren't super pleased with our first half performance, and we just wanted to come out fighting in the second half, and I think being able to get on the scoreboard right away helped us out and just kind of gave us the momentum going forward in the second half.
Now you guys have a bit of a break now before the final on Friday versus Solar. Did you by any chance have a chance to watch that game, or were you just focused on yourselves?
We were pretty much just focused on us, but we know that Solar's a really talented team. It's going to be a battle for sure going into that game, but we're just focused on us. We want to play the way that we want to play, and we know that if we step out on the field and play to what we're capable of, then hopefully we can be lifting the trophy tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Kate. Again, this is Kate Wiesner. I'm Danielle Diavanzo, and make sure to tune in on Friday here as you see the LAFC Slammers take on Solar in the U-18-19 final match here in San Diego.
Floyd pokes it back. Played inside and well stepped in.
There's a great step by Fawn there to disrupt the play and now force Crossfire to build up again.
That's a good recovery. Duong slips it inside. The space is opened up. It's a good run, but it's poked away by Smith.
It was Quarter there just trying to get into the box, unable to fire that shot off quick enough, though.
Over the top it goes. We'll come all the way through. Pump back in. It's LAFC Slammers to go the other way. Final 2.5 minutes. That's another good intervention. And it'll be Crossfire's throwing.
And that's where Nelson, she's doing a great job of finding the angle, anticipating where the ball's going to be and winning it. Now it's just, can she hold on to it a bit more and then get that distribution, make it with purpose. So that way she's playing a ball to her player's feet rather than trying to chip it over the top or hitting it to LAFC.
Nielsen's throwing. Curry doing the defending again, winning a goal kick for LAFC Slammers. Cascapera in no hurry to take this one. So barring any late heroics, it will be LAFC Slammers versus Solar in the finals on Friday. How do you see that one shaping out?
With that game, both teams like to play that possession style, and we saw with Solar, they are especially dangerous when they win the ball in the midfield and transition to the attack quickly. So for LAFC, it's how do they keep their defensive shape, get numbers behind the ball quick enough so they don't get beat with, as we know, the mobility of the Solar players, and how do you shut down those 0-3 players on the national team that you know can strike you from anywhere.
Smith. Houston in a foot race. And it's off of Houston last. So it'll be a thrown for Adams. Final minute of the 90. LAFC Slammers inching their way towards Friday's final. It's Wiesner's second half brace to open up the 3-0 lead. And they've been on cruise control ever since the 65th minute. This is Houston. Plays it across. Wiesner looking for her hat trick. Still Wiesner. It's Wiesner. It's the perfect coup de grace for LAFC Slammers. And this one is signed, sealed, and delivered. Wiesner, on the stroke of full time, completes her hat trick.
That there puts the game away at this point. Wiesner, even though she got disrupted the first time, still has the ability to win that ball back, take a touch, and she shows you she could shoot with her left or she could shoot with her right. And that's a beautiful run diagonally across, picking out of the back pocket there of Floyd, who didn't check her shoulder quick enough, picked her pocket, took a touch, was able to cut back and forth and slam this one away.
Wiesner never gave up on it, even after his block, quickest to react to the loose ball, and she finishes with a flourish. LAFC Slammers move on to Friday's final, where they will take on Solar. Final thoughts, Danielle Diavanzo.
Well, we have both teams now that advance to the final, win by a 4-0 differential. It will be interesting to see how these two teams with such a potent attack be able to hold off the other side. How well can they play defensive, or is this just going to be a scoring bout going back and forth? It'll be really interesting to see how the LAFC Slammers hold up and face off against Solar.
It was Neischwanger in the 23rd minute, and then Wiesner with a second half hat trick to see LAFC Slammers through to the final, where they will take on Solar. Well, that does it for us up here, but stay with us as Danielle Diavanzo will go downstairs and get post-game reaction. It finishes LAFC Slammers 4, Crossfire Premier 0.
I'm Danielle Diavanzo, and Kate Wiesner has been kind enough to join me here for Postgame Sound. Wiesner had a second half hat trick to help lead her LAFC Slammers team to a 4-0 victory against Crossfire Premier. So first and foremost, congratulations on the victory, and you're into the finals. How are your team feeling right now with this victory?
We're really excited. We came into the game knowing we want to win, and a win would get us to the finals. So we're super excited. It's a lot of our seniors' last times playing with us, so we just wanted to win for them and send them off on a high note.
And coming into this match, what was your defensive scheme in regards to trying to shut down their attack?
We knew they were really talented offensively going forward, so we just wanted to try to win the battle in the midfield, and then I thought our backline did an outstanding job of shutting down their forwards. We owe a lot of credit to our backline for our win today, for sure.
And I know you scored quite a few goals today, but would you be able to try to walk us through at least your favorite goal? Or if you can go through all three, go right ahead.
I think my favorite goal was the first one I scored coming right off the second half. Weren't super pleased with our first half performance, and we just wanted to come out fighting in the second half, and I think being able to get on the scoreboard right away helped us out and just kind of gave us the momentum going forward in the second half.
Now you guys have a bit of a break now before the final on Friday versing Solar. Did you by any chance have a chance to watch that game, or were you just focused on yourselves?
We were pretty much just focused on us, but we know that Solar's a really talented team. It's going to be a battle for sure going into that game, but we're just focused on us. We want to play the way that we want to play, and we know that if we step out on the field and play to what we're capable of, then hopefully we can be lifting the trophy tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Kate. Again, this is Kate Wiesner. I'm Danielle Diavanzo, and make sure to tune in on Friday here as you see the LAFC Slammers take on Solar in the U-18-19 final match here in San Diego.